Alright, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's every Mario game.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jak and Daxter playthrough. Last time we left off, we started the game. Daxter became a... What's the name? An Otzel?
A Muse.
No, that's not a Muse. He's not a Muse. He's
a ferret.
He's a
ferret.
He's a blend between a ferret and a Otzel. I don't know. Whatever.
Can I just... I don't want to spoil it.
Just tell me his name. That's all I care.
No. Well, I can't...
No, don't spoil shit.
Then I can't tell you what he is.
I just want to know the name of his species. Oh, okay. No, they call him something else. They call him an Otzel. Which is actually funny. If you play Uncharted 1, look on Nathan Drake's diving suit, you'll see a picture of Daxter on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I remember that one.
And if you look on Sully's plane in the beginning of the game, it says Hog Wild, named after a Crash Bandicoot level. Wait, what?
Oh. Let's play...
Mine. Why is the screen so green?
It's becoming night.
I thought it was night. Oh, or the sun's rising.
No. Did I get all the birds?
Oh, there's that one. I think I know what you're talking about. You have to follow them back to the middle again.
What are you doing, Kyle?
Trying to make...
If you chase the seagulls, you get...
There we go.
Oh, okay. I don't... okay.
That
makes no sense, but whatever.
Yeah.
Just a couple rocks fall because of the birds. And then a precursor.
Not near you, obviously.
Nope, you got the good travel.
Just do the roll thing.
It's an avalanche. Let's check it out.
No. Just roll with R1 and X.
Oh, that one too.
Yeah.
I prefer doing the fist one. It was actually less control. All I have to do is hit.
Actually, that takes longer. Never mind. Screw that. Actually, that doesn't.
No, I have to jump. You have to just tap it and jump.
Oh, okay. But see, we got there a lot faster. Okay.
That makes how many?
I think that's 6.
We need 20.
10.
Oh, it's 10.
How the hell did we get 10 already?
We got 3 from the beginning and 7 altogether.
Oh, okay. Well, no shit. But anyway, you know, I might as well bring this up because I'm gonna run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, I'm running out too.
There's not much to say. Look at this.
I know. There's not.
I mean,
yeah, that is true. It's not really one of those.
A game you can comment on. I mean. Well, maybe not yet, because nothing big is happening yet. But, anyways, what I should say is... for everybody out there that's giving Naughty Dog a ton of shit for not making a Jak 4, new Jak and Daxter game for the past God knows how long, since Jak 3.
That's
we don't count those ones that weren't made by Naughty Dog, because those are, I think, non-canon now, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Don't remember, so I don't count them. A lot of people are giving them shit for saying that, oh, well, why are they fucking... Oh, I like this mission. I like this guy.
Hello there, my dear boy.
That's his uncle.
An opportune moment. I wish to say
not real uncle.
Okay, can I just go with it?
Yeah.
God, you're the worst at foreshadowing.
Yeah.
90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one.
Small, annoying, miserably ugly.
That's now our thumbnail. But anyways, what I was saying was, a lot of people have given Naughty Dog a ton of shit for not making a new Jak and Daxter game. In my opinion, though, you have to realize that the original creators of this game, the founders of Naughty Dog, have left the company for many years now. So, I can only say is, and they've attempted at making a Jak 4, they couldn't do it. Because they didn't think they were doing the series justice. It's not the fact that they don't want to make a new one, they do, but it's the fact that they're having a hard time trying to, you know, make a new one as well. In my opinion, I think this series needs a reboot. Yeah. And I only say that because it's been several years since the last game. I mean, I know people will remember this game for the nostalgia purposes, but for those of us that didn't play it like me, I have a hard time getting into this series because I didn't grow up with these games.
Now this.
And these definitely play like PlayStation 2 games. That's not a bad thing. What I'm saying is that, to me, the controls are a bit stiff.
Yeah, they are a little bit.
They're a bit stiff.
I've been interrupted.
Stop thinking perverted thoughts, Isaac.
That's not even why I'm laughing.
Find out what's
What's
happening.
wrong with you guys?
I didn't say anything.
Why is
I'm
it-
trying to have a legit conversation and someone wants to make a penis joke. But anyways,
See what I mean? I can read you like a book.
anyway, so this is the mayor.
And
So
another thing, if by any chance
anyway, I'm going back to what I was talking about because this dude's just an idiot.
election campaign.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is I personally have gotten into Uncharted a lot quicker than I did with Jak and Daxter. The biggest complaint that I've always seen people that love Naughty Dog's original games like Crash Bandicoot, which let's face it, that was never owned by Naughty Dog, so they didn't abandon the Crash IP.
Actually, it went to Xbox.
Universal ended up selling the IP to Activision, and as a result, since Naughty Dog is owned by Sony now, and they have been for several years, they can't make a Crash Bandicoot game anymore. So that's why we had all those years of shitty. To me, the Crash series died after Naughty Dog stopped developing them because all the other ones were just crap. So basically, I only consider Crash 1 through 3 the only games in the series for me personally. What I'm trying to say though is, and don't hate me for saying this, Jak and Daxter's not original. Jak and Daxter's not original. I hear people say, well,
Oh, yeah.
fuck Uncharted, that's just a Tomb Raider ripoff, and it's an Indiana Jones movie. And I'm like, well, Jak and Daxter's not original either.
Yeah, it is true. It's not fully original.
It's not. This game is Banjo-Kazooie. That's what it is.
Yeah, with the bird on your shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost,
No, instead it's a ferret.
Just resting my tired.
it's an Otzel. Whatever
Whatever.
it's called. It's an Otzel.
Back into the pen all day.
This is what you're talking about?
Oh, this is another mission I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
And try to get him back.
You just get to hit the freaking thing.
Oh, this one's easy, but it's also boring.
Yeah, you. No, I thought it was funny. You get to
Now-
literally kick them.
I also want to state another thing about this series that I'm not going to complain about, but it is a bit... No, it's because I haven't played the second and third game yet. But I know a little bit about the stories from the second and third game, and I must say that this game is so lighthearted, the first game, and then they just throw all this apocalypse stuff on you in the second game, and it's like, what? Am I playing a different series? You know, it just feels like the atmosphere and the mood has changed so much from game to game.
Yeah.
But
And
it's,
they don't, and here's another thing, they don't set it up at all. None of it. I mean, maybe they do because I haven't beaten this game, but as far as I'm aware, they don't set up anything at all for the second game.
actually in this one there is a post-apocalyptic event that happens.
You have to get all 100 orbs.
No, that's not the post.
Actually, I should say this. Naughty Dog originally didn't want to make a sequel to this.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't want to, but because they thought, all right, this is good enough on its own. We don't need to do anything more with it. Well, it got so unexpectedly popular that they made a sequel out of it. So that's why. Maybe that's why. That's
Actually,
probably why I would assume.
interesting.
Then how would the ending to this game, with the secret ending to the game, come into play?
I've played No More Heroes 2. I know about cliffhanger endings that just end the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
That's true.
I wish they would make another No More Heroes.
Not happening.
I know.
I wish.
Everyone
anyways,
wishes.
But anyways, like I said, I know a lot of people are probably thinking that I'm talking shit on the game. I'm not. I'm simply stating my outsider opinion on the game itself to get some form of
God, I
discussion
hate this part when it
going.
gets
Just
stuck.
hit him in the ass.
No, you can't fully hit him in the ass.
Yeah, you can. Punch him.
Crazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk.
I always thought that.
It's so true, actually.
Yeah.
The cops for. Oh, well,
For a second, I thought you said it's the cop's fault. It's Cole Phelps' fault that this is all happening.
power cell for your trouble.
He's got a nice mustache.
Yeah.
He goes,
Fall back asleep. Drink my whiskey.
his grandpa in a
Anyway.
nutshell. The type of character that would be like a real grandpa.
You rode your bike here, huh, Kyle?
Yep, I had to.
You're so lucky. I have to walk back.
I got 4 miles to ride.
So I have to walk back.
Then why don't you just take your skateboard?
Yeah, why didn't you?
Still take me a long time.
For a second, I thought it said the taste would take me along.
No,
Isn't this where we started off? Oh, no,
no.
never mind.
But I'm gonna go jump down if you fall through this, there's actually a funny thing.
There's a
Orbs.
There is a that's not. Oh, orbs! It's so funny.
Damn it, wrong one. Oh, this comes into play later.
I know. I have played this game. Not enough to beat it, but enough to
Understand.
Yeah.
enough to get the concept and all that down.
I personally like how there's
going
no
off
level.
on my topic, because really we have nothing to talk about here.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me with my whole change of tone for the series,
Yeah, I
going from
agree
such a
with you.
lighthearted game to this, to Jak 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally love Jak 2 and 3 because I thought Jak needed to grow up a bit.
No,
so-
I'm not saying I don't like it, but I could see why someone wouldn't like that, considering, you know, they... Oh, I like this mission.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rod.
Oh,
Donna.
you there's actually a trick to dodge it if you do it correctly.
Maybe it's your breath.
You can do better. Try.
His eyes creep the fuck out of me.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
I'll give you a power cell. If you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get them
Can't
still.
even shrimp.
You want to try the challenge?
No, I have... Yeah, why not?
You're too tight.
Anyway, I'm gonna... Well, basically, green is 1,
And 5.
5 is... Yellow is 5.
If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you.
Yep.
There are poisonous eels in this river.
Isn't it funny that doesn't even look like an eel?
Buggers.
It's like a mammoth fish. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about, I think Naughty Dog did improve their storytelling. I would definitely say that this definitely paved the way into how Naughty Dog would become famous for their storytelling with the Uncharted and The Last of Us game. But what I'm saying is, at least with Uncharted, it's lighthearted, but it can have serious moments in it, like it should.
Yeah.
This, in my opinion, this entire series does almost a complete 180 in terms of tone. You know, and Last of Us is completely dark the whole way through. It's kind of fucking depressing, actually.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna get crucified if I say this, but I have not beaten The Last of Us.
Nah, neither have I.
No. I mean, I know how popular it is, and I know people love it to death. I know it's the Citizen Kane of gaming, people. If you want
Damn
to,
it,
if you want
some
to
of them
believe
are
that.
so
Yeah,
hard
I
to
know.
catch.
What I always do is I just stay in one place and then move it slightly. But anyway, as long as you don't miss 20. If you miss the goldfish, it counts as 5 misses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
never-
As long as you don't miss the goldfish, you should be able. If you don't miss the goldfish, you'll be fine.
Or to get
Eels
the
are
poison.
instant fail, right?
Yep,
Okay.
I hate them.
Anyway, Isaac, where do you stand on the tone of the series? What do you have anything to add to that?
Not really. I think you got all the main points.
Hold steady!
People have told me I'm always really good at explaining this kind of stuff.
You
You
are.
are. You're very good at this.
Damn it!
You'll make it. You'll make it.
No, it's always the.
Yeah, you did it. Anyway, what I was going off of
Landlubbers.
doing this, and what was it?
And you can use my boat at the village dock.
Everybody also complains, why aren't they making Crash games? They're a lot more original than Uncharted games or something like that. I'm like, okay, first of all, they can't make any more Crash games. They don't own the IP anymore, so they can't do that stuff. Another thing is also this. Crash Bandicoot, when it was in development, its prototype name was Sonic's Ass Game.
Really?
Yes, because you got to see nothing but Crash's butt throughout the whole way through, so they made fun of that.
Yeah.
So it's saying, yeah, this was inspired from Sonic the Hedgehog, i.e. not really original. It did do a lot of new things, but the idea of platforming was definitely not new in itself.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what 3D platformer came out first, Super Mario 64 or Crash, but they play completely differently. What I'm saying is, and I also looked into the how they made where they got the idea of Uncharted. It was actually pretty interesting. They were trying to say we're trying to not only emulate Indiana Jones feel of type of game as well, but we're also trying to replicate old school 30s movies that did all the ones based off treasures and all that stuff. And I'm like, that's really cool. Another thing they did with Uncharted that may not be original, but it's certainly a breath of fresh air for me, is how they go after real treasure.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Instead of Tomb Raider, where it's like, oh yeah, have this dinosaur sword or something like that, and it's like, okay, really, dinosaur sword or something, you know? It's like nothing against Tomb Raider, but what I was trying to say is it's also funny because when they were developing Uncharted 1, its prototype name was Dude Raider. So that's fine. So at least Naughty Dog admits when they're inspired by something, you know?
Yeah.
What Jak and Daxter is, I'm not quite sure.
The next tower.
Now, I have to say, like, in terms of what series I prefer, in terms of Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank have always had this little rivalry in terms of what people think is better and which one's, like, the definitive duo for the PlayStation 2. I gotta go with Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I only say that for two reasons. One,
Fuck.
oh, I like this.
I was right behind you, Jak. Really? I was.
I like that.
I love how they ended
Dexter's
on
such
a
a
joke.
dick.
I know, but I kind of like that though.
Yeah.
Though,
He's like those
when I
dicks
kept,
that are
though when I
like-
kept dying over and over and over again, I got really tired of it. And then the game actually just stopped doing that for me. Like, thank fucking God.
Yeah, it stops after a while.
I'm like, thank God. After
On the
a while,
final
it gets.
boss fight, it's so...
It should stop.
yeah.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, thank God.
It does it like a couple times for like
Well,
humor.
Daxter. I'm surprised Daxter's not freaking out when Jak dies because it's like, how's he gonna get back to normal?
Yeah.
You know,
No, I don't think they think he dies. He just thinks he knocked out.
I think he gets knocked out. That's what I think too.
Yeah, he looks like he just gets knocked out.
Another thing I should bring up is what else was I talking about? Okay, I was talking about Ratchet and Clank, right? Yeah, I was talking about Ratchet and Clank. The reason why I say that is because one, have they been around longer than the series?
Huh?
How long is Jak and Daxter? When was this game released?
Uh,
What year?
I don't remember fully.
I know the year Ratchet and Clank was released. It was 2002.
I think this...
I think this may have come out a bit sooner, but the point is, Ratchet and Clank is still going on.
Yeah.
This
They're
one-
making a movie out of Ratchet and Clank. And
Really?
Yes. How do you not know that? Anyway.
I don't know my stuff.
At least he admits it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Basically what I'm trying to say is, to me, Ratchet and Clank appeals more to me because, one, it's more over the top. Maybe I'm one of those guys that I just love playing in the heat of action moments. That's why I love Uncharted so much, especially everything Uncharted 2. I just got around beating that. I could not put that down. That was literally one of the best games I've ever played. And Naughty Dog. So basically, just because it's not an original idea, does not mean it's bad. Let's face it, what is original nowadays, especially in the gaming world?
Nothing. Really.
Nothing. I mean, in my opinion, with everyone's like, oh well, there's never that big transition of when people went from 2D to 3D. Gamers of this day and age have never had that huge transition of that fucking camera.
Oh,
anyway,
wait, you get shot through this later. I forgot.
basically, what I'm trying to say is technology is still evolving. I get that, but how is it going to evolve to the point of where we change how games are played?
I'm
Nothing.
guessing.
Yeah.
I can guess like slight bits, but not like.
There's always people saying like, oh well, maybe we should have Oculus Rift or something like that. There's even a game where if you play it and you get hit, it will actually hurt you in real life.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's stupid. I would
played a game like that.
I would not play that.
That game hurt.
Did you enjoy that game?
A little bit, but not for the
it was
pain.
a good game, but not for the pain. See, it's stuff like that that makes no sense to me. I'm one of those people that say, give me a controller, screw motion controls, screw all that other crap. I don't mind a touchpad on a controller. I think that's actually kind of a nice
I prefer
idea.
the
Wait, I got a question.
The
How
way
did
that
that make
we-
you feel the pain?
I think
They
they have
censor it
sensors.
to
I think you have to
muscle.
put something into your, like they put little beads on your head or something, and it like electronically sends it through the game. It's really messed up.
It's very fucked up.
It's stupid. But basically, I'm one of those people that think like, other than better graphics, what exactly are we gonna get that's so new? Nothing.
Probably a person
well,
where you
with new-
actually
well-
play it.
Well, with new IPs, but stuff like that. But in my opinion, do we really need an evolution? Not really.
Till freaking hoverboards come out.
No, I don't even want that. No, I'm talking about games.
Oh, in games? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like everyone's trying. I think they gave up on that. You know, it's like even when it comes to graphics, I hear. Okay, and yes, I am calling out these types of people because I'm sick and tired of hearing this PC Master Race.
God
Shut
damn.
up, please. I don't care if the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and Wii U are underpowered. They still have great games, and that's all that should matter.
I love X. I have all the systems except for PS4.
Or are we
You have an Xbox One?
No, I mean PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
PlayStation.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, it should be about playing games. Where did people forget this idea that we need to be playing games, not talking about 1080p, 60 frames per second? It's something that we should have by now. I agree with you on that, but the consoles are what they are. It depends on the game too. Oh, Infamous Second Son was 1080p, but it wasn't 60 frames per second. It's a giant open world game that takes a crap ton of frame rate to run.
Yeah,
and it runs at 30 frames per second for the most part, but it also fluctuates between 45 and 55 depending on what's going on the screen.
Yeah.
So really it's not 30 frames per second. It's just a whole bunch of things happening at once. It changes it changes how the action is set and all that. When Delston's just walking around Seattle, it's 30 frames per second. Whoop-de-doo, I could care less. When he's fighting, it goes up a bit higher, and when he's traveling, it goes a little bit higher up as well. I think that's very well done. And I think it kind of goes around the limitations of it. If you can go around past limitations, you can do almost anything. And by the way, who gives a shit about 4K definition right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can buy a 4K TV, but no channels are running their shows in 4K resolution, so there's no point in it. That, no offense, I don't need to see every goddamn bead of sweat on someone's head.
Yeah, that freaks
That's
me
too
out.
much. 1080p, in my opinion, shows a little too much sometimes as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? I don't care.
I think it's more for the adults, actually.
Wow, did you see that?
And you call me perverted.
Eco vents have been
Hey, you call me perverted.
I
call
gotta
you
watch
perverted.
my porn in 4K. Actually, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
as well.
There's actually some bosses where you play on that helipad.
Right. Oh, this one, the piranha plant.
I love this one. This one made me. This
This one's pretty easy.
My
It's
favorite one is
easy,
that
but-
lava monster one.
Oh no!
I hate that.
Ah! I
My
love
fav-
his screen.
Yeah, my favorite one is the lava monster one. I like that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that one took me a while to play for some reason. When
So
I first played.
I need the those
Um,
are you need those.
You know what? I'm trying to think. I'm
I hate that
trying to
freaking-
think of a new
God.
topic to talk about.
Oh, I hate the ones.
I
later
think
on.
I should bring this up because a lot of people get pissed off when one of their favorite series ends. Do you guys really give a shit if, let's say, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the final game of the series, which I've heard
Good.
it is? Do you think that's a great thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
because it needs to end. It's been going on for so
Yeah, it's been going for like
long.
10 years now. The game's been
Right.
going on.
What? Ah, I hate that.
Square.
No, it
Square,
glitched.
circle.
I was stuck on his.
Oh, okay, whatever. Ow!
Yeah, but seriously, for like 10 years now, and
Oh shit!
they've made
Oh.
they've
I did
made
not die.
all
Oh,
these
the
remixes
little
and
orbs
stuff,
take
you
it
know?
up.
Right. I know what you're talking about, Isaac. What I'm trying to talk about is that when a game has an overarching story like Jak and Daxter, it ends at 3. I know that.
Yeah.
Is there really any need to go on other than people wanting more?
Not
Not
really.
much.
It ate me.
No offense, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love when you die in these. They actually make it funny.
The Naughty Dog's always done that, except Uncharted. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Because the enemy's laughing, you're like, lights out, Drake! Not so tough after all! It's like, oh my god, I have the urge to kill you right now. And by the way, I can keep coming back! You can't!
God, I hate that freaking mouth bit.
But anyway, like for example, what I love about Naughty Dog as a developer, if they feel like they can't go on anymore with the series, they move on. They're ending Uncharted, and that thing practically prints money for PlayStation.
Yeah.
So, well, Naughty Dog says they want it to be the last one. That's the last one they're developing because they don't want to work on it anymore. They want to move on to new games and stuff like that. Whether or not Sony wants to move on because it prints money for them, that's up to them because they own the IP. But the point is there are games that I love that I just wish ended, you know?
Yeah, I love
In my-
Kingdom Hearts.
In my opinion, I know I love Infamous. You guys know that.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that Infamous Second Son wasn't made. And here's my reason why. Infamous 2's good ending was the perfect way to end the series.
Yeah, I know it was.
And I'm not spoiling it, but anyway. Whereas the evil ending was the perfect game to make a sequel off of. What do? Make a sequel off the good ending. It kind of ruined the good ending for me, honestly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, for me, I kind of wish they would go back and do that. So, I don't know.
How many oranges do I have? Perfect. I think I can.
Oh, we're done.
Oh, perfect.
Anyway, we'll see you guys later for part 3 of Jak and Daxter. Until then, have a